The Fair Work Commission has handed down its 2026 annual wage review, and the national minimum wage is going up 5.97%. For a full-time worker on that rate, that is about $3,000 more a year before tax, according to the Fair Work Commission. Here is exactly what changed and what you need to do about it. From 1st July 2026, the national minimum wage rises from $24.95 to $26.44 an hour, according to the Fair Work Commission. For a standard 38-hour week, that takes the weekly minimum from $948 up to $1,490. That is the 5.97% number you've been hearing on the news. Here is the part the headlines skip. The 5.97% only applies to the national minimum wage, which covers people not on any award or agreement, per the Fair Work Commission. Most low-paid workers are on a modern award, and that same decision only gives them 4.75%. So the number on the news may not be the number landing in your pay. The Fair Work Commission says around 21% of all employees, roughly 2.8 million workers, earn at least the minimum award rate. They are more likely to be women, part-time, casual and low-paid, concentrated in hospitality, retail, healthcare, and admin. For these workers, the rise is 4.75%, not the 5.87% headline. If you are on the full national minimum wage, you gain $56.90 a week, going from $9.48 to $1,490, according to the Fair Work Commission. Over a year, that is about $2,159 before tax. That is real money, but only if your correct rate actually moves. Say you are an award worker on $24.95 an hour. A 4.75% rise lifts you to about $26.13, around $9.93 a week. Per the Fair Work Commission figures, that is roughly $11.90 a week below the national minimum of $1,490, or about $619 a year less than you might assume. Worse, if your employer is late or only passes on part of the rise, you could lose a lot more. 3 quick moves. First, find your award and classification on the Fair Work Ombudsman website and use the pay calculator to confirm your correct rate from 1st July 2026. Second, check your first 3 pays after that date to confirm the increase actually hit your account. Third, if the rate is wrong, raise it in writing with payroll, and if it is not fixed, lodge an inquiry with the Fair Work Ombudsman to recover any back pay. If your employer simply fails to pass on the 4.75%, an award worker on $24.95 an hour loses about $45 a week, or around $2,340 a year, based on the Fair Work Commission figures. Over 10 years, that is more than $23,000. Check your payslip. Do not assume. Remember, this is only locked in for the 2026-27 financial year. According to the Fair Work Commission, it gets reviewed again in the 2027 wage review. And keep an eye on inflation, because if prices rise close to your pay, your real spending power may barely move, which makes getting every correct dollar even more important. If this helped, subscribe to the fine print so you catch every change to your pay, tax, and super the moment it lands. We turn the official announcements into plain English and tell you exactly what to do. We will keep you across it.